Hey guys, it's me again. Do you like my hat? It's really small for my head, so it kind of doesn't fit very well, but I think it's cool, so I'm gonna wear it. I know I haven't done a vlog in a really long time, but as a lot of you may know, I've sent a lot of messages out on my videos and in my description boxes, and I sent out actually a little mini video saying I'm having some technical difficulties that have still not been resolved. My editing software is corrupted, and the site that I am using to get a troubleshooting help on it, they're taking a really long time to respond. So until then, I'm going to be back to this background because I can't use green screen, and I'm doing as simple as I can, no like fancy editing or music or stuff because I don't have that ability. Sorry. So I'm just going to talk about a lot of random things today, just little odds and ends of things I want to talk about. First, I want to say I have a written blog now. It's been up for a couple of days. Before I had a free website, and I didn't really like it very much. I switched from two different kinds, and they're just too complicated, and I really only want them for a written blog, and I totally forgot about Blogger. So I'm going to use that from now on because it's a little bit easier to use. So the link is www.theoshablog.blogspot.com, which I'll have a link in the bottom bar. I'm basically going to do written blogs along with my video blogs on there. So sometimes if I can't do a video, or if I want to, write down a quick thought or, idea, I might do it there. So check it out. This is Dolly. Say hi, Dolly. On that random note, so I explained about the written blog that I have. I'm just going to say some random points, things I love about Osha and things I'm not so crazy about. I'm not going to, list a whole bunch of things, just little thoughts here and there I've thought about throughout the day. Things I don't like. Okay, you're going to hear this from a lot of people who go to Osha. The stairs. The dreaded stairs. Now, it is just luck of the draw, where your classes are, what order you happen to have them in. Me personally, on gold days, it's really hard because I go from the 5th floor to the 2nd floor to the 6th floor. And in between, I go to the annex. So it's a very, very long... Dolly. Be quiet. She's barking at people outside. And, so the stairs are really hard, and there are a lot of kids. And Dolly, stop. Sorry, if anybody walks by, she'll bark at them, or growl. So, back to what I was saying. There's a lot of people on the stairs and in the halls and stuff, and it gets really crowded. You have to get, really quick with maneuvering around people, and if you have a big bag, like mine's on the side, I'm always like knocking one person, and then when I'm turning around to apologize to them, I'm knocking over another person. I'm like, oh, sorry. Very small stairs. They're not like big giant stairs. They're small. But I'm starting to get used to them. I mean, they give you really strong legs, and they're good exercise. It's just there's a lot of people, especially when you're coming in and out of the annex. You sometimes have to just wait for people to go by because it's almost impossible. And sometimes you just have to plow through them, which makes you feel kind of bad, or at least it makes me feel bad. But sometimes you just have to get to where you have to go, And my pet peeve is when people just stop in the middle of the road and start talking to their friends, and you're like, excuse me. But that happens everywhere. It's not just this school. This is something that I think all high schools have a problem with. And it's something you can help, there's no way around it. The sheer amount of supplies is just crazy. I mean, I have a 5-subject notebook solely for algebra. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's this big, and it's just for algebra. And keeping track of them, like, well, I have to go here and here, so which supplies do I have to keep with me, and which do I have to put back in my locker? Like, it's a balancing act. And I think all high schools people have that problem, but And after a while, you get used to it. And the great thing about OSHA, and I'm not sure if other schools will provide this, but almost with every textbook, teachers give access to an online textbook. So if you don't want to take your book home, you can access the online one, which is really helpful. And we only have 3 textbooks anyway, at least I do. And so it makes it a little bit easier. So that's really it. I mean, there's not too much. I mean, there's some personal things, and then there's some, like, specifics, but I'm not going to go into that. The things I love about OSHA are the block schedule gives longer classes. Now, you'd think that'd be bad, and sometimes it is if it's, like, a really boring class, or the day happens to be really boring, or if you're tired, but it gives a more relaxed feel. Like, you're not rushing and getting up and sitting down, and you're just kind of relaxed, and you're in the groove, and you only have 3 classes. So it's good, and you get a lot more learning in. This is kind of a cool little aside. I know a lot of high schools allow electronics, but we're allowed iPods and cell phones at any time besides, of course, when you're in the class. Sometimes the teachers allow you to have iPods, like if you're doing a independent work or something, but that we're allowed to use iPods and stuff. And even like my English teacher today said that if you have like a Nook or an iPad that has like the digital books on it, and we have a book assignment, and she says you have to bring it in next class, but if you have it on one of those, you can bring those devices in. So I think that's cool. They give you a lot more freedom. That's another point I wanted to say. There's a lot of freedom at OSHA to a point. I mean, of course there's boundaries because it's on a busy street and it's a public area, but people seem to respect that a lot more. I mean, there's not people trying to like, oh, let's cross the street, or let's go to the bus stop over there, because you can see, like, from Symphony Hall and 10th Street, you can see, people crossing the street, and there's all sorts of busy life happening around the school. And people seem to respect that a lot. I mean, of course there's security, but, people seem to respect that, and I think that's cool. And, so you have that freedom. We have a lot of freedom when it comes to, like, 7th block and eating and stuff. Everywhere there's campus you can eat, except for I think you're not allowed to go past a certain floor at certain times, but a lot of it's open. And I like that it's an indoor school. I'm more of an indoor person than I am a outside person. The school I used to go to was like everything was outside, of course except for the classrooms, but there was portables and stuff, and this school is indoors. The lockers are inside, there's inside hallways, inside classrooms, everything is inside, including the cafeteria. So that's nice, because, if it's raining, you don't have that stuff, you don't have it on you, and which doesn't really happen much in Southern California, but it's just nicer. And it also leads to the other thing I wanted to say. I've noticed that OSHA's really clean. I haven't seen any trash or litter, or there's no graffiti or, markings on the bathroom wall or, the stall or anything, and it's really clean. It's kept really nice and clean. It's good to be in an environment like that where people just throw their trash away, because there's trash cans everywhere and people just throw their trash away. It's totally, it's totally easy. Why not? People seem just really respectful of that. And another thing I wanted to say, which is a total given, the unique people. The kids at OSHA, at least some of them, are really, really cool and unique, and they have unique ideas and unique hobbies, and just sitting back and observing this like mass of people. It's just, there's definitely some different people, and I think that's cool. So that's not it of what I like, but that's just some things I just thought of today. I was like, you know what, I wanted to say those, because I think, I was just noticing that today. So I think that's really cool about OSHA. And I know some of them I've already said before, but I'm just, reiterating. Oh, also, this is also kind of random. I'm applying for Art Attack Live Anchor, which, wish me luck. I guess you have to audition for it and stuff, but I'm just filling out the application. Oh, if you're wondering what that is behind me, I always explain what my screensaver is. It's a slideshow of pictures of me using the website Face and Hole